Welcome to coffee time. I am singing because I am so excited. Number one, let me tell you why I'm excited. Okay. It is the most beautiful day out here. I stepped outside, and for me, I love summer. I'm a summer boy. I go a delicious golden tan in summer. However, my two probably favorites, and if I had to trump one over the other, two favorite seasons are spring and autumn. Autumn being like peeps, the springtime, and I can feel that chill in the air. And I'm in Kansas. Like it's the beginning of August. I think this winter is gonna be a killer. Thank God I'm not gonna be here. It fills me with glee just thinking about that. As a boy from Nebraska who endured and endured and endured nasty ass winters, I'm so glad to be leaving. I love leaving when winter comes. Love it. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I get so much satisfaction from it. Anyway, so that's number one because it's such an amazing day. Went for a run with my son. He was nailing it, killing it. We like run a couple of miles out in the prairie. The prairie. Stopped twice. Now I'm up to the point where I just don't stop. I just keep running around and around. But for him, he's been pushing himself, disciplining himself, taking further and further and further control of his body. So I want to shout him out because he only stopped twice along the whole route. And he, does it a little tough. My legs are a little bit longer than his are still. So I want to shout him out. Just an amazing day. Amazing day. Number two, I don't know if you've been watching my wine times because I have been shattered at the end of them. Especially for the past few days, I've just been like, somebody give me a bullet, because I was working from like 4:30 until 9 o'clock some days. And I finally understand like the whole 4-hour work week thing. I was at a conference with this guy, Kenny, what's his name? I can't remember his name. But he's the funniest guy. He's so funny. He's from Texas. And he's like super rich. And I was listening to a lecture of his, not Bill Cunningham. I can't remember. But he said, 4-hour work week? What a load of shit. And I thought, at the time, I was like, what do you mean? No, I love Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss and I'm going to party with Tim. Because Tim seems like a guy, although I think he'd be really extreme. He'd be like, come on, Dan, let's go and inject ourselves with this trial pharmaceutical from Taiwan. It'll make us be able to jump 0.6 millimeters higher. Yeah. I'd be like, no. Anyway, now I'm like, I understand that. See, the thing about Tim was when he decided to do the 4-hour work week, and God bless him, because that book changed my world. When he decided to do the 4-hour work week, he actually already had a pretty thriving business before that. And during the building time of that, that's when he was hustling. That's when he was doing what I'm doing now. And then, 4-hour work week. No problem. Once it's built, then take some time off, Tim. Go and become a kickboxing champion in Thailand or China or where the hell you were. So I have been shattered the past few days during wine time. Just bleary-eyed, looking like, ugh, somebody kill me. And my wife gave me a quote today by Debbie Ford. And this was after I had received some pretty valuable news. Debbie Ford said, when we feel we have done all that we can do, remarkable things will happen when we surrender. And I have just felt like that was that moment, like last night especially. I was in a moment of surrender where I was like, I actually remember it. I remember closing the blinds and I'm thinking to myself, I now understand why so few people take this route to the degree that I'm taking it. And why so many more people are actually, they just stick with the job because his job is easier. It's way, way easier. It's not as demanding. Nobody's working 4:30 till 9 at a normal job where you get paid pittance. Maybe for somebody who's got a really high pressure job, But I remember thinking to myself, should I give up? Should I just give up because I was so wasted? And I'm like, no, I can't give up. Time's going to pass anyway. I may as well be doing something with it. And I just surrendered to it. And I just, this is my path. This is the path of the Jedi, of the samurai, of the entrepreneur. And interesting that she passed on that Debbie Ford quote to me today, which is from the Passion Test, which is a phenomenal book. It's not from the Passion Test, like it was just quoted there. That's where we found it. Debbie Ford. When we feel we have done all that we can do, remarkable things will happen when we surrender. And I got some really exciting news today. Like, I've been yapping lately about my meeting with Carol Tuttle coming up on August 25th. Marketing Calendars. Go follow her on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook because I'm needy. Follow me here too. I like followers here. Subscribe. I got some news today that is pretty incredible. And I, just to give you a little hint, I had been affirming to myself that I have people calling me, chasing me to come and be interviewed. They want they want to interview me. I have that, and I've been affirming that to myself and just kind of putting it out there into the universe. And things are starting to happen. So it's a little bit premature at the moment, so I'm not going to say too much. This is kind of a pre-announcement of big news. But I'll be letting y'all know about that soon enough, because it's going to be epic. It's going to be another one of those milestones where the work that I've been doing is really paying off. I'm so appreciative for it. And it all happened because of this Impactstagram thing. If you haven't read my Medium post, check it out. Go to my go to Medium, look for me at Danny, Zoucha. Find me. Find the most recent blog post about what to do when you're jealous of your idols. Just give stuff away. It's all because of this giveaway that I organized for the Impactstagram series on my Instagram, and that's how it all came about. Okay, so if you hustle, if you are hustling, if you are putting in that effort, it comes. It does. And you may get to a point where you just feel shattered, where you just feel like, I can't possibly take another step. I can't possibly do this day again. And when you surrender and say, no, bullshit, you can, because anything else is substandard. Anything else now is substandard. And you'll always wonder, it's like once you get to that point where you have put in everything, any other day would be substandard, because you know that you have way more in you to give. Okay? I'm out. Peace!